I've never been good at structure.
Okay.
It was also the same when I trained for climbing. I never really had a plan or anything. I just tried really hard. But I think you'd be surprised by how many climbers, like professional climbers, who don't have plans. But at least when I competed, it wasn't like that at all.
Yeah, that's super interesting. I'd love to dig into that more. What are the things that you think? What are the commonalities between them? If it's not the structured plan, what are the things that those people are doing that other people aren't doing?
It's trying really hard and trying more. It's people. I feel like people overcomplicate things. You know, it's getting stronger is about pulling harder. It's not that difficult. It's about pulling harder, but also trying not to get injured. Luckily, I've never had any injuries, so I've been lucky in that way. But that's why climbing outside can also be a good idea, because if you work on a project, you wanna try a little bit harder because you want to send the project.
I want to ask you, like, what climbing means to you now. How do you think about yourself as a climber, or what does climbing mean to you now? Compared to this passion that you have of just pursuing YouTube and making these videos for their own sake.
I don't really have any goals with climbing, to be honest. Okay. Like, I'm never gonna be better than I was, and so I don't think it's very motivating. It would be fun to climb an 8C boulder, V15, because I've never done that. I've climbed V14 but not V15, and that's something I think I can do if I really focused on it. So I think that would be a nice goal. But when it comes to like lead climbing, I will never be any better than I was. But no, for me, I just feel really good when I climb. And I can do it by myself without any music or anything. I'm just so motivated by the climbing. I love going outside climbing, and I also love going inside climbing. I love climbing without filming it. It's like I escape. It's my escape from YouTube and the digital life that I'm living now.
Going back to a week in the life, how much or how often do you go indoor climbing by yourself versus outdoor climbing versus climbing for filming? What does the balance look like for you?
Right now it's 100% for myself climbing.
Okay.
Because I have so much footage, so I don't have to film anything. And also when I do it, I don't use like Instagram or Snapchat or anything else while climbing either. I leave my phone and I just focus on the climbing. But I don't climb that much outside either. Norway is kind of cold, and the season is kind of limited.
What do you have? Okay. You have two different beverages there. What do you have with you?
Tea and carbonated water.
Okay.
I stopped drinking coffee like half a year ago.
Why is that?
That was my New Year's resolution. I wasn't sleeping well at night, so I thought it'd be a good idea to at least try to stop drinking coffee, and it actually really helped. So
really,
yeah, because I was drinking it like pretty late. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that was the problem.
Okay.
I could probably start doing it again, but I think I would just fall into the same bad habit of drinking, like doing it a little bit later, and then not being able to sleep.
One of the videos that you put out that was more interesting to me, of all the things that you've shared, was your maintenance session. Like at one point, I think recently, you shared like, this is kind of a standard climbing/training session. Like if I get a couple of these in a week, I can maintain my strength pretty well. And it was really simple. But could you describe that? Could you take me through what like a normal just maintenance, just trying to maintain your strength gym session looks like?
Yeah, so I would it's easier for me if I come to a gym that has a lot of new boulders, because I usually don't have time to make boulders, so I want to climb the ones that are already set. So if if I've been gone for a couple of weeks and I come back to the gym, or a month, and there are plenty of new boulders, I will just come in, warm up, climb maybe up to like V7, V8, then do some hangboarding, and then try the hardest boulders. And that's pretty much it, just trying the hardest boulders. That's what makes me, and doing dead hangs on the Beastmaker and doing lock-offs. Those are my like 2 go-to exercises, especially the dead hangs. I feel like that makes me a lot stronger.
Mm-hmm. It seems like you just always do one grip, that center edge, and that's it. Just a few max hangs per hand. Yeah,
6 seconds, half crimp.
Pretty simple.
It's that simple. It's very simple. You know, it's you don't need any like complicated plan or anything to become good at climbing. People think they do, but some people probably do. If you need, like, I think it just depends. Some people need more of a plan.
Mm-hmm. And it seems like you always gravitate towards just like the commercial gym boulders, the ones that are set by route setters, versus like spending time on a moonboard or a spray wall or things like that. Is that true? Like, why do you spend time in the normal gym versus spending more time on a board? Is it just more fun?
Because I think it's more fun. Yeah.
Okay.
So I try harder.
Okay.
And we have good route setters, and since I don't, if I was climbing like 4 or 5 times a week, I would run out of problems and I would have to use the kilter board or the moon board. But when I only train 2 times, that's the benefit of training 2 times a week. I can come to the gym and I have plenty of boulders to try.
Yeah.
So
nice.
And that's also the thing, like every session I feel like completely recovered. So it's never like I never climb like easy problems or anything, because I'm always ready to try hard because I rest so much.
Okay. Yeah.
Because that was often the problem when I was training for competitions and stuff. I felt guilty if I wasn't training. So I would sometimes train too much. And I would get a lot of those like 80% sessions where I was just too tired to try 100%. And they can be good once in a while, but I don't think they're going to make you much stronger.
Right.
To just try easy problems, you know. Mm-hmm. You have to try hard to get stronger.
I don't I don't know. I wanted to ask you, how many do you climb? Like, how much harder do you climb with your shirt off, do you think?
Yeah, no, I actually don't think I climb much harder without my shirt. Not anymore, at least. Maybe I used to. But now it depends on other things. It's just, I don't know, now it's more like a joke for the video, to be honest.